I've been on this high with number nine and really feeling new because nine is beginning and it feels like I'm just beginning to know my makeup. It feels like I'm just beginning to birth a sense of newness. I hope that's the case for you too. Now, I have done numerical values of the word numbers from 1 to 20, and I have found so far only two numbers, word numbers that equals the number 9. Just like in the days of the week from Monday to Sunday, I found only two, which was sufficient to two days of the week, Mondays and Fridays, that equals number 9. Now, Monday, of course, is the start of our working week, and Fridays is the start of our weekend. Of course, we make sense of what we have and who we are. And well, there must be deeper reasons for that, but why not begin with this? Of course, because with our naked eyes and our hands, and as God created the heavens and the earth in 6 days or beginning and all of those things, we work with what we have basically, and we are enjoying the beginning of this knowledge. It is delicious, it's like a meal, and we are just having a ball. Okay, so the two words that I found was 11. 11. I hope it's, well, if it's more than 11, let's look at 11. Eleven. Now, I found it very interesting. I had not bothered to look at all the other words that we have done with the numerical value of 9 and to point out where Eve has been in the middle of it, because we have seen it with beginning, we have seen it with lots of words, and even with the word nine, Nine, well, that is only 4 letters, but Eve is present at the end where we see E. It's like Eve is present because wherever we have this 5 showing up prominently, it's I'm just really captivated with the sky. It's really beautiful. It's like Eve is in the sky right now. It's beautiful and red. So I'm still with you with the beginning, but I didn't really want to miss that, which was really igniting. I wish you could see it. It's beautiful. Okay, but here we have Eve in 11, and it's so beautiful. It's the sun is setting, and it's just lovely. Okay, Eve here. We have Eve is in the middle of 11. Now, why I am pointing this out is that when we do the numerical value for the word Jesus, the name Jesus, 15131, this is 5 and 510 and 111. So we see, this is what I have been saying, and I hadn't done this before, but I have been saying that Jesus was really living a life and saying things that people found strange, like when he says, I am not a man, I am a worm, I am no man, I am a worm. He was really trying to show the characteristics of his mother, of Mother Eve, right there in the middle here of that which he is. Need I say any more? I think this is just really wonderful. So we see words like 7, for instance. We are 7. 7 is 1. When we do the numerical value for 1, it is 7. And we see Eve in the middle of 7. It's like everything, Eve is there in everything. Okay, so there we see, we would not have understood that, for instance, Jesus, that we would think, okay, there's E here, and Eve is kind of there, but she is showing herself beautifully right here in the middle of 11, like going forward with the elevating. It's like E elevating, that elevation, and she's not only there, like she's also even. She's even 11. She is 11, she is even, she is Eve, she is L. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm just going to wrap up on this one. Well, wonderful. And the other word was 13. Let's look at 13. So we see how Jesus is 11 and how Eve is there with Jesus, Mother Eve. And 13, Thirteen. So 5, as I say, where you see all these fives like this, Mother Eve is there. That is in that new state, centered, grounded. 2, 9, 9, 8, 2. So 15, 16, 17, and 9 is 26, 45, 55. Now I'll have to check this again because I am looking at this. What I said, I think it is 9. So let's double check. That's 15, and 10 and 30. So 15 and 30. So that's 45. Okay. 4 plus 5 is 9. So there we are. We see how 13 is 9. Now, what is beautiful about this as well is that, of course, when we look at our template, have we not been going on about the number 13 in this section here? I have not even touched the K. I have not touched the K. I'm sure there is much more to K and T because I call it the basket, the bucket. But there is the B. The beehive is talking to me. It's saying so much. So here we have 13 is also showing, 9 is also showing here in that agreement. Once there is agreement, so when Christ and his disciples had that agreement with the ritual, or that which was to be the ritual, that anytime they broke of the bread, drank of the wine to remember him, there was agreement. There was beginning. The word beginning is 9. There it was, beginning. Of course, and if beginning is there, 5 is also there. 5 is also pinnacle in the middle of 9 in the beginning. So we have seen all the constructs we can do with number 4, number 5, 1, 13. We could see that that is 4. We could also see, well, okay, this is 4. 1 and 3 plus 4, and just put another stroke here, that becomes 5. 5 is there. Eve is here. Isn't that delicious? So we have been taught in a way that has not got us to embracing all of who we are in respect to Mother Eve. In respect to Mother Eve, we had not embraced the idea of this love number right here, which is harmonious, which is love, which is wonderful, and it's all in the number 13. I am just so elated to see this because I had come across it because I've done so many presentations that highlight that number 13 as a very special, significant number. Of course, because if you check, and I will urge that you check my presentations on beehive or honey or anything like that, or the number 13 or number 2 or B, you will see that the number 13 plays a very phenomenal function in our makeup because that 13 is that bond. And we see, I think I've also touched on where God said, where two shall come together. So we see the numerical value for 2, numerical value for 2, TWO. This is interesting. This is delicious. 2, 5, 6. 5 and 6, 11 and 2 is 13. So we see how 2 and 13 gel so well together. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I hope you have too. I hope you have too. But this is really showing us the power of agreement and the power of unison, the power of harmony and partnership. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Isn't that delicious? Wonderful. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you have found this fun. Please like and subscribe and leave comments and share because this is how we do it. We share to actualizing self-full love. Stay blessed, stay bright, be a field, be ignited. And because really we are planting new seeds to actualizing self-full love. And spill over with love. Spill over with love. Mm-mm-mm-mm.